Before we get into August, I need to plant carrots into this here. And I have a worker helping me plowing it up. I really hope that was the right call. Alright, welcome back to another episode of the Countryside Lands. Now, as you can tell, it's already dark out. It's 8:30 in the evening. We just have to do one more thing before we get into August, and that is planting that vegetable patch. It didn't work last time just to directly plant it in or change the soil, so I brought out the plow, and then now I'm hoping that was the right call. I don't know, I'm just about to find out. I put the time to 1 time scale. I tend to keep it at 5, but at this time I don't think that would give us enough time. I think planting here is gonna be slow, because I basically have to do 2 paths, or 2 passes, and he is almost done, so I'll wait. Actually, I wanna lower this and see what happens. I think it is working, right? Yeah, it's just, you know, the map kind of puts it at an angle. I think it is. It's a little bit different color and everything. But yeah, I'll make some room for this guy. Ooh, in the meantime, I guess I can shuttle some water around. That seems to have been a little bit of an issue. Also, there's wool. How are our cows? I've been in this month for now this is the 3rd episode, so probably there isn't much changed. They do have hay. These guys don't have, these are the meat cows, these are the dairy cows, and they have total mixed rations. They are good. Everything is perfect there. I think there's, like, we started this day at 8, so 12 hours have passed since episode 39. Essentially, so yeah, no real change has happened here. It's more if we skip through a lot of the hours. Oh, also I noticed the bales just there in the back. Oh, this was almost empty. Oh no, I thought it was full. Yeah, we still have some work to do. I think we do have one more harvest before the end of this year. We do have corn. That's going to be October. That is 84 and 89. Let's visit that quickly. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a jungle in here. That has 3 more months to go. 4 out of 7. And our newest field that we bought after it had been harvested or planted with this, that is also 4 out of 7. So we will have 1 more harvest in October. Now that could be as soon as next episode. Doubt it will be this episode though. Oh wow, it's very slow. Huh, interesting. But it's gonna be filling while I'm away, so that's good. Usually it can fill up to 6,000. Oh no, 6,000 before we have to do anything. But it looks like our worker is almost done. I kind of wanna, you know what, I'm gonna, it's December, I think, if I remember correctly, when we can sell the straw. Or when we should sell the straw, definitely not now. I was thinking of using our forklift, got it right this time, to stack them better, but I might need the trailer in the meantime. Actually, I doubt it, but but I'll just put them off the trailer. Oh no, hold on. Actually, I can't do this right now. I have to rescue the worker here. He is basically done, but he's just got himself stuck. I don't think there's anything for him to do here anymore. Yeah, I have to, with carrots, I have to make ridges in the ground. Actually, do I have to? Let me double check that before I do that. And in that case, I've spent a lot of money on financing a thing that I don't need. I do really think I do have to use that. But we'll see. Oh no, are you kidding me? Is that... Yeah, it's planted. But what is... Why did I think I had to buy the other one? Let me take a look here. It's gonna be in vegetables, I think so. I think that's the name of it. Root crops. Vegetable planters. This is... create riches, which you can plant your vegetables in afterwards. Okay, I need to take a look at the help menu, I think. Is it gonna help the yield, or is it just not necessary? The new step not only makes the vegetables feel more realistic, but also add fertilizer state. Okay, it adds a fertilizer state, so I'm gonna do that. That's the really what I wanted to know, if it was worth it at all. So, I'm not sure what's gonna happen with the carrots I just planted, but I am gonna make... Now, with the precision farming, how does that work? I don't know, we'll have to take a look at that, but let me go on a little time-lapse trip, and I suppose I will, yeah, make the riches here. Oh man, that's a lot of... No, that's bad. You don't want to do that. I think the riches should be mostly like this, right? I think so. Let's go. Okay, that's basically it done. I just have to follow this little line here because there's a little bit of... Oh, there's a little bit of thing missing here. Now, it felt like it went fast, but it's been, what, like 8 minutes? Roughly. But, you know, it's going 12 kilometers an hour. It's pretty decent. Now, my only worry here is that the carrot planter, the seeder, is... it's so small, it's gonna take a while, but I hope he can drive it faster. That's, you know, that's gonna be the key difference, I think. Maybe since I was, no, what? I was looking for an F word. No, not that one. Maybe since I financed that, I should have maybe gone for a wider seeder. But we will definitely see. Now the lines didn't line up with the properly with the what is it called? The riches. Oh, the riches didn't line up with what I was doing. Yeah, I'm gonna start that sentence again. The riches didn't line up with how I was driving. If that makes sense. Okay, now I just need to know. Sorry, I'm looking here for... I need the crop type, growth, and crop types. Yeah, that's it. You can see it is putting in carrots, and it is doing it rather efficiently. I didn't notice... I couldn't see how fast it's going, but it looks a little faster. No, it's only 10. So yeah, this is gonna take a while. Well, there is really nothing else for us to do other than to time-lapse this again, but I suppose You know what? I will put a worker on this. Oh, he goes... So many headlands. I think it should be fine. It's just gonna look weird in harvesting. Nope, I'm gonna do it myself. I was thinking I could be stacking the bales and whatnot. In the meantime, I think it might be a little bit more interesting footage. But I don't know. Maybe I should. No. Because, you know, the nature of these vegetables is kind of different than the traditional crops. So it feels weird. I don't want the lines, in a way, to be weird when I'm gonna harvest. And I don't even know, like, if you do headlands with these. I feel like putting them in straight rows is more efficient, so 5 headlands is too much, I think. But yeah, anyways, let me get on a time-lapse here again, and I hope that you enjoy. Alright, looks like the field is done, but I know there's a little bit of a patch over here that I need to quickly do, but it didn't take as long as I was afraid that it would. But that means we are ready to go into August. That is pretty nice. Now what waits us in August, or awaits us, is weeding, fertilizing, and whatnot. That's actually a thing. I can't remember. I don't think I'm gonna roll in the cover crop. I think that was the conclusion I came to last time. Kind of a waste of time. I'm not sure though. Maybe it isn't. But I won't do it this time though. So let me see. Actually, I think I was just checking my notes. This should get oilseed radish, but it doesn't have to do. You see, I have 4 more months, or 3 months, including August, to do it. And I think I'm just gonna get over to August and see what awaits us there. I think everything is good, really. Alright, oh man, is that like 10,000 roughly that we lost one night? That really is kind of sketchy. Or that means we have to be careful. Look at the tractors on sale here. 230 horsepower. No front loader, but front hydraulics and whatnot. That would be a beast to have. I can't. I'll wait. It's gonna be there for, you know, a day or more, 1.5 roughly day. So, oh, look at that. Our carrots are germinated, and like I said, it's more beautiful, I think, in rows than if I had made 5 trips of the headland. So yeah, but now I need to fertilize. And actually, oh, that's one thing I forgot to think about. We have been producing our fertilizer. Let's kill the engine here. Take this guy for a spin again. I'll put the weight by the other one there. I'm gonna take my fertilizer kit over. Yeah, I really should have been supplying the what is it called? The fertilizer plant. with slurry, but I completely forgot that. Alright, is there any left in this? A little bit. Maybe actually enough for this field here. Not sure. Now let's take a look at the nitrogen map. There we go. Alright. And unfold this. Activate it. And activate this guy as well. Okay, this doesn't need fertilizer actually. So yeah, luckily I'm not spending it. Yeah, this looks like it doesn't need any. But I'm just curious about the bit over here, the dark red. Might spread a little bit there. Yeah, exactly what I thought. Yeah, it needs very little fertilizer. That's pretty nice. But now that's also the thing. Do I fertilize the oilseed fields? Is that worth it? If rolling it isn't worth it, then is fertilizing worth it? Because I'm not going for the yield on any of that. I'm only going for... Oh man, I keep pressing H. I'm only going for, you know, the bonuses that it gives me. So I don't think I have to... I don't think I should actually fertilize it. And also, I don't know if I should have rolled the carrots. Completely forgot about that. But what I do know that I can do is take a look if there's any weeds. Is it here? Yeah. These aren't growing anything. There's nothing on this one. This one has no data really. Why is it? Oh, it's that. Okay. There are no weeds there. Okay, maybe there isn't that much to do for us on the fields, at least. No, there are weeds on the fields, but there's nothing growing there, so I'm not gonna be bothering with that. Now, there's still rain coming. The rain never came during the harvest. That's pretty nice. I think what I can actually just go ahead now to do is put the oil seed into 81. I was thinking I want to rename them. You know, it's fun to have names for them, but I've made my crop rotation plan with the numbers on them, and that's could be confusing. Like I keep forgetting which, like Gregory is that 31 or 32. Cannot really tell. But just to be thorough, I'll check here. 81. That's coming off barley, and it's oilseed, and then into oats in the spring. Yeah, so this is correct. I'll put a worker here on, actually. I just noticed the time. I like to keep the time moving a little bit. I'll, yeah, like I said, put a worker on there, a lot of headlands. And then I can start here. Oh, look, you can see in the distance our corn growing there, just about in the render distance. Hold on, actually. I think the wool here was just about the same amount last time. Have they not been producing it? Let's see. The reproduction is good. Alright. Oh, I think they just think they're full. Or is it the 2000? Is it telling me this amount here? Mass. Yeah, 2800. Yeah, it is counting these as the wool capacity. But I still have to move it. And now I'm really overproducing the wool compared to how fast I can process it. So actually, now I'm just thinking. The plan, of course, is to buy this one. That is 288. Now I could buy the tailor shop. No, not the tailor shop. Sorry, that's the last. That's where I sell it. I could buy the spinnery for 180. That's $100,000 cheaper. You know, and then kind of use that to fund the grain mill, but I'm ready for the grain to be processed. Oh, speaking of, how is the badaboo? And this one, it is still not out of grain. That's good. And the bakery, that has 55,000 liters capacity. That's good. And this is just running out because this one here is slower. Oh no, I just thought, is there the strategy to buy another grain mill to increase? It's technically cheaper, it's way cheaper to buy another, or maybe two even. Two grain mills, the small ones, the set ones, than buying the large grain mill. But I don't know. I think this is a good problem, really, to stockpiling the wood. No, not wood. What? Wool and the grain. We are have a surplus at the moment. Now I seem to recall. I can't remember. Didn't write it down. So this one. Okay, so field 32 is Gregory because that skipped the barley because I messed up. And that means it's going from oats into wheat. And is that this month? No, it's next month. Alright, so not touching that field. 32, it's Honeyfield. It's coming off oats into... No, wait, sorry, that's 31. I just confused myself immediately there. Canola. That is something I can do now, yeah. So once the oilseed radish is in over there, I can switch over to canola on Honeyfield. Now, I think I might actually spend a little time here to pile these up and free the trailer in case I need it for, if I want to spontaneously sell the wool or whatnot. Then I have the trailer available. So, one more time, and time-lapse it is. Okay, I'm so sorry about this camera work, I'll try. Well, that didn't take too long, I think. I decided to try to do it first person because the camera was passing out on the roof here. So I think that was enjoyable. Or I hope that was enjoyable, sorry. I'll wait with these at the moment. I'll just check on the worker. Yeah, there's nothing really I can do because I need that machine. Let me just check on the animals actually. Maybe I'll bring water to the cows up north, I guess they are. They don't need... Oh, but they need water. No, they need hay. Yep, let's fix that immediately. Now I could just use the front loader here. I think I'm getting these words right this time. So the yellow one, that's a forklift, and the front loader is on a tractor. I don't know why, my brain just, mixes them together. Also, wasn't there supposed to be more? I know there's a bale. I know there are bales in the trees here, but there's actually a bale up in the, by the field, the hidden secret field that I found early on, the field number 1 really. I'll go real quickly and fetch that. Oh no, look, it withered. I've been watching this field for the last few episodes because it's a barley field and I was, having a huge harvest on my fields. But I was thinking maybe I should have taken the contract, but it kind of slipped my mind, and I also didn't. I kind of want to not do contracts, but you know, I was expecting some other worker or farmer to take it out, but there's a large field to lose such a harvest on. Now, this here is, of course, a resource we can use. We could make a few bales out of this. I might do it if I have the time, but I think I mentioned this a few times, but I am kind of disregarding this field. If that is, what did you say? You know, I'm not paying attention to it at all. But yeah, this one bale here should keep the cows up there, the meat cows up in the village, fed for a while. Now we won't get any more bales this year because of the carrots. Actually, when are they due to harvest? Oh, it's in alphabetical. Okay, it's not until April, so they're gonna overwinter. That's not how we do it here in real life. We usually, you know, but we do plant them in May maybe, and get them at the end of summer. But yeah, so that's locked us away from more grass technically for a while, but I think it's going to increase the yield of the clovers and the grass subsequently, so I think it's worth the gamble, essentially. It's just such a beautiful countryside, just this scenery here. A sort of rolling landscape, different fields, trees in the background and foreground. Beautiful. Here we are, look at how many cows we have now. What is this, the third generation, like, born generation, after we took over? We bought the original generation as calves. Oh, that's also a problem here. Can I use the roof to help me here? Yeah, nice. Don't tell the owner of the house, I don't think he would be happy. Okay, this can fit in, I'm pretty sure, I just need to do it properly. There you go. Good. There you go. Happy cows. Now, what's the price of... Yeah, 3,000 for the oldest ones. And, let me see if I were to buy them. It was limousine. Yeah, we've 10-folded the value of them. I mean, some money has gone into upkeep and all of that, and a lot of work, and 4 years, I think. But yeah, that's decent. I think, you know, it's... I'm not gonna sell them just because. I'm gonna, you know, strategize around it and have them. You know, I'm curious also to see how long they will grow for and still add the value to them. If it's endless, then, you know, it's better to wait. Just sell them when you actually have to. So, now's really a few... That was a weird start of the sentence. I was gonna say, this guy's almost done, so we need to... No, we don't need to roll. We do need to roll the canola after we've planted it, so... I will position the roller perhaps on this tractor? Where is it now? Ooh, where did I use it last? Uh-oh. Hunt down the roller. Where is it? Oh, could it be up here? Or down here? No, that's just the cultivator. I also need to fetch that though, but... Oh, it's there. I see. Now I recall. I dropped it off last time. It's just beyond the sheep pen there. Look at that wool. Yep, look at that corn there. I guess next episode we should be good to go for it, I think. September, not really a huge month. Actually, we might need to plant wheat, that's true. So maybe it won't be until 2 episodes from now when we get to harvest the corn. But that's decent. We still have a lot of work to do. Now, I've been having in my, like, unofficially, like, a goal of reaching at least 50 episodes, and we are into the 40s now, so we're not far off from that. But I also have the goals of buying the fields, the neighboring fields. You know, this one grass field over there, this one here, and the withered one. And I think the large one over here, I can't remember the name of the 34. You know, everything. These are the original ones. These three here, and this land. So everything really touching it could be this, but not going to be a requirement, I think. Look, oh, that's carrot. It's a full field of carrots. Damn. Yeah. And then, you know, this one. Don't have to take this one technically, but definitely we have 1, 2, 3, 4 at the least, at the very least, to kind of, you know, fix that. And then I have also, I wanted to do some canning production, but since so much of the focus is going into, you know, just the grain production, then I'm not sure, you know, what if we get there. But as soon as we get to the grain production, sorry, I'm looking for the tractor on the other field. Oh, he's done. Okay, good. I missed the message, but yeah. Let me switch to canola. Good. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. The productions are really. It's something I want to do. Canning, just to test it out, but. I know, we'll see. Also, like, if just making it to there would be fine. And I want to do the proper one. Let me show you. You know, not the small shed ones, but this one here that's on the map. That's 330. Yeah, that's a late. That is a late game sort of thing. Oh, actually, before I start here, I want to do crop types. Yeah. And then I will throw on a time lapse, and we shall. Actually, I'll start with the ups and downs. I think that's how you're supposed to seed. In any case, see you in a bit. Alright, now that's the ups and downs done. I've been thinking I'm gonna put a worker on the headlands, just to, you know, switch up a little bit here. Just gonna try to position him. AI worker. You work on headlands and you start with the headlands. Thank you very much. And let's go. Oh, the rain just started. Just noticed that. Now let me get this actually out of the way. I think he's gonna need the corner here to turn around and whatnot. Actually, I'll just... no, I wanna do the rolling when the whole field is done. It's gonna look kinda weird. Oh, it's not raining. It's hail. Again. Now, what I can do is get in... oh no. Sorry. I can get into cover here. Okay, it's still loud. Okay, so... oh, no. I was gonna just take a look while we were waiting on the rain and whatnot. What is the situation on our things? So, buffalo milk can be sold technically. It's at 10 right now. I have no reason to sell it quickly. I'd rather sell it for max. Same goes with milk. So let's do goat milk. Yeah, yeah, it's a similar price fluctuation. It's very much cheaper. That's amazing. It's basically the bread that I'm really looking into. That's December. Okay, just need to know that because our bread is kind of stacked up, and I'm thinking that I should go down. Oh no, should go downtown to fetch it, or at least. Well, like, where would I sell it though? Small farmer's kiosk. That is usually the place. I'm just thinking. Let me just teleport quickly down there. Visit. Okay, it's loud, so I'll try to overpower the rain, but yeah, this is full and there's still 2 more pallets waiting. Also, the bread is in the rain. But you know, I think I would rather bring it up to the farm to have it close here, and also unload it like I did with the bales, so that the trailer is available at any point. I don't want to buy another trailer. I don't need it. It would only be like a... Oh, what? I can't do it from this angle? Oh no. It's not good. Yeah, it would be convenience and not a necessity. So, what if I just do this? It worked. It turned the hitch to where I needed it. Good, good, good. Alright, let's drive down there. I would like to bring the front loader with me because it's more maneuverable, but I don't think I can. Could I lift it? Then I would have to... I don't think it's that much of a difference, honestly. Alright, our fields are back into production. They never get to rest. I just feel like it's so wasteful to leave it fallow, although it does increase the yield for next year. But cover crops, I think that's way better. Keeping the microbes active in the soil and whatnot. Not that the game simulates it, but you know, softly simulates that. Oh yeah, what I wanted to mention actually after the time lapse, but I just forgot, was to continue my point on with the goal that I started mentioning. So 50 episodes is kind of like a loose guideline goal for me. I would like to at least get there, maybe even further. Okay, I'm just thinking where to park this. In the middle of the traffic. No. I'll put it in the road though, just where it is here, and then get to work. But yeah, I would feel like the series is completed if I reach 50 episodes, and also if I buy all the land surrounding my... Okay, this is difficult to do. Yeah, buy all the land surrounding my my original yard. And I can't remember on the... Yeah, I wanted to have 500,000 in the bank account as well. So, can we get there in less than 10 episodes from now? Maybe. We still have 1 year... not a year... 1 winter to sell everything. Also, it's way too loud, this weather. I was thinking I could do this from here, but I probably can't. Nope, I can't. Okay, I need to change this. Or bring down the forklift, but I don't really think I can do that either. So, I am going to... Can I reverse this? It's one thing to try to reverse a dolly trailer straight, but it's also completely difficult to try to turn it actually. Well, I'll put it here. Oh no, what am I doing? I'm not looking where I'm going. That is the biggest problem. No, 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 this way. This is not going well. Alright, alright. No, no, no. Just a little bit there. I just hope my forklift... Nope, front loader is not smashing the house here. Alright. Just excuse me, sorry. Yeah, please wait, thank you. You are amazing, thank you. Now even the space here is difficult to do with the tractor. If I want to do here, but let me widen the... I forget what they're called. You know... Not the... It kind of could be called fangs, maybe? But, oh no. But I don't think that's the right thing. Okay, I need to get out there, everyone. One more time. Alright. Can I get 4 into this and lift it? I don't have a rear weight with me. I can. Apparently, hail-soaked bread isn't that heavy. It is almost, though. This would be no problem if I had brought the weights on. So that's good to know. That's gonna make this whole work way faster. It's literally going to quadruple the speed of it. So yeah, yeah, and also this canning factory here in the background. That's one of the dreams more than the goal, but I have never done that production so far. So maybe actually the solution. Oh no. Maybe the solution would have been to, or is to, you know, the canola we're planting right now. Maybe buy an oil production to get the most out of that. Same with the sunflowers and whatnot. But just you know, to get us closer. But also, not long ago I sold the apple juice production because I thought it was too overpowered, and now I'm kind of seeing if we're gonna have to fund 380,000 euros to buy the canning factory, then maybe that would have been alright to have. Okay, let me do this. Okay. Yep, this isn't a lot of bread, but we should get some more soon. But yeah, like I said, the bottleneck is the flour production. The grain production, the fields are doing well, but the grain mill is slow. Yep, this weather is not great, but it just makes it even more cozy, I think. Alright, here we are. Bread pallets ready. Let's run over to here. Oh no. It appears the noise is still gonna be here, but this should be no problem. We are going to time-lapse this one more time, and I think he's almost done there, which is good. Alright, that did go kind of well. No mess-ups or screw-ups. What is it about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,000 liters. So at a roughly 6,000, or just under 6,000 per, we are looking at... I'm not licking anything. We're looking at 10,000 would be a 60, so yeah, this is like 70,000 roughly. That is very nice. Now let me drop the front loader off so that I can start rolling. Alright, now I have to cut this short, I have to go actually, but I'll leave the worker on and he should finish this by next episode. And I wanted to thank you very much for watching, if you can even hear me. And I hope that you enjoyed and that you join next time when wheat goes in here and there, and a lot of field work still. Weeding, fertilizing and whatnot. So stick around for that and take care. Goodbye.